128 duelists stepped up to play new format at the Florida TCG convention this weekend. That's right, 128 players, and this meta breakdown is so much more different than what I really expected. So your breakdown is on here on the screen, and this is very impressive, honestly. So guys, smash your little subscribe so you guys don't miss out more awesome content. So, straight out of the bat here, 3 Sky Strikers out of top 16. What kind of insanity actually is this? This is actually kind of nutty. We knew that Sky Striker would be like a good tier 2 deck, but maybe players just haven't adapted to push out for this because that number is relatively high in my opinion. Now, the second number here that kind of shocked me was 3 Virtual World in top 16. I'm not too crazy on that, actually. I wonder if it's going to be an indicator as we go forward here if Virtual World was actually just a sleeper deck for this format, or if there's actually kind of something there. Because keep in mind, the format really hasn't kick-started yet. We haven't seen a lot of crazy things take off. But to see that Sky Striker and Virtual World are punching it out between each other for this event was relatively interesting. Of course, we have 2 Invoked Shadal. Only 2, by the way. So that means that this was a very, very diverse top cut for that. And then we had 2 Zombie Lich. Now, when I say Zombie Lich, we had 1 zombie control deck, which, you know, you're playing Glow Bloom and things like that, but we'll cover that list here in a second. And then we also had a Stun Lich list playing Inspector Borders to grind out the opponent. All right. Now, Rogue? Rogue. We had 1 Drytron. It's supposed to be the best deck in the room, right? Huh. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. But to have only 1 Drytron in all of top 16, that is so weird to me. We also had 1 Salamangreat, 1 Tri-Brigade, 1 Mech Knight, 1 Prankids, and 1 Earthbox. We kind of always see Earthbox kind of stirring around here. Tri-Brigade, not really getting too strong here. Mech Knights get the chance to kind of come back into a, I would say, a slower format, which is a good thing. Prankids, still 1 card engine. And Salamangreat, just getting restrictions. So, TLDR here for this. Nice meta shift, by the way. Banning Dryden and clearing Dragon Link out of the room did everything it needed to do. And I really do think that this is wonderful. I'm super excited to see what will actually come from this. Well, let's pass on over to the awesome deck profiles, shall we? All right, so top 16 deck list here. Some people's handwriting is just absolutely awful, so I'll try to mention names here as we go. So the first list here is actually Stun Lich. All right, so, actually, yeah. So we grind the opponent out through border. We're actually playing freaking Card of Demise in this build. Delicious. All right. There's nothing else too crazy I can say about this. I know we're not playing the Ecclesia package here. We're just kind of capitalizing and playing punishments. Punishment is still one of the best cards in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! All right. So I'm really looking forward to seeing like what more that this can grind out and push out from the game. Also, main decking Skill Drain, by the way, feels absolutely nasty. But all right. Next up here we have Virtual World. This was Brian's list here. Honestly, this looks pretty standard for what I want to see on paper. Of course, down here, we are packing in everybody's favorite cycle readers. Keep in mind, we are doing the whole Muddy Mud to Zolkin BS. We are choosing out Mr. Dark Dragoon. Well, that feels like something that we've been doing for pretty much a very long time. I feel like that part never really changes about this deck. It's like, yeah, some builds you want to do Kaliga, some builds you don't want to do Muddy Mud at all. You just kind of pick your poison with that. But as for like tech choices up front here, there's nothing too much that sticks out to me. I do see a lot more Ghost Spell floating around in this format, which can be a good thing. Next up here is Sky Striker. This was Nicholas J's list for what I have here for notes. So 2 rows. I still am not a super big fan of this card, but it is a negate. You do see that we are sticking the double area 0 here into play, which makes perfect sense. 1 afterburners, which is fine. And we are pulling out everybody's favorite Solemn Strike here. That way you can grind out those games and do what you need to do. I do like this card a lot. Also, shout out to Shared Ride, finally coming back into the format. I like to see it. Alright, and we are doing the Hulk combo here, which is very straightforward. Next up should be Nicholas Ortiz's list, actually. Also playing Striker here. This build feels more geared towards second. We are playing Pankratops here. We are playing Mystic Mine. Keep in mind, the other build's not even playing Mine. Pretty good. We're also playing Mind Control, so this will actually curve out the mirror, which is also frickin' pretty good. Alright. And of course, you know, Nibiru's. We're also playing the 1 Ghost Bell here. I just feel like this version's a little bit more, like I said, geared towards the mirror. Also, shout out to, you know, the other build playing Solemn Strike, and this one just playing, you know, Imperms. So, it does make sense. Next up here, we have Virtual World. This was Julio's list here. We got the Droll and Logbirds in here. We got the Ghost Bells here. I do, like I said, look, it's Kaliga. Alright, so this build's not trying anything too crazy here. Like I said, you can do the Dark Dragoon package, which we previously saw, which is good. Also here, TC Boo. Good cards, by the way. Outside of that, I feel like you just grind your opponent out through the continuous devastation that your deck does. Like, Virtual World, make a big monster. Crystal Wingo Burr. Nothing else really too crazy about this. Yeah, this monster line looks very standard. Alright, next up here. Drytron. Drytron. This was Kevin's list. So the only Drytron list we got the chance to do anything. We are playing the Alfiel in the 2 full package. I got punched really hard by my friend playing this package at Locals. This stuff is absolutely devastatingly good, man. Like, Fools down through the Alfiel is just so much free advantage here. It's nuts, alright? Outside of that, like, just this package alone makes me hate this game. But hey, man, it's good Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of that, the rest of the deck is pretty much standard Drytron at this point. Let's see here. More Virtual World. Alright. My favorite. This is Christian's list here for this one. So, once again, same standard lineup I see all the time here. No Imperms in this build. This one we're playing the Dragoon or not to Dragoon is the question. Alright, man, 1 build playing 1. Weird. Okay. So yeah, we're making Dragoon through Muddy Mud this time. Outside of that, nothing else too crazy about this. Alright. Next up here we have Invoked. It's genius! Finally! So this was Jamil's list. Also for notes here. But hey, guess what? Clef or Nef Shadal Genius here. Finally getting the chance to see some play. We are playing 1 Golden Lord so we can capitalize. Also, keep in mind this stupid thing is a light monster. So that does matter for some of your matchups. Cosmic Cyclones for interruption through the opponent. Yeah. Solemn Judgment package down here. I've been seeing that a lot in Invoked decks at the moment. Next up here, Salaman. Great. This was Santiago's list. So, Double C Archiver. We were actually talking about this today. This actually seems really good. Do keep in mind that Mr. Mirage Dalio is now back off the list, which is going to make all the more of a difference here. We are still playing the access code and the transcode and the update jammer. I don't know why you wouldn't play this. Alright, a few people are like, well, I can cut access code. No, stop. Play this card. Card's very good. Alright, I get it as the most expensive thing here in your deck, but this does inherently make sense. Outside of that, standardized, yeah, we are on 1 debug though, and Triple Buffalo, so I guess like it's not too standard, but I do feel like the discard draw on this is going to be more important in the long run. Next up is Jeremy Mitchell's Shadal Invoked list. No genius. We are on a fat 46 cards, by the way. We are actually playing the Dogmatic package in here, so actually 2 Ecclesia with the 1 floor. This is fine. Extra abuse through the opponent's turn if you punishment, and then you can go ahead. Oh, we're not even playing the Titan Clad. That's fine. Super Polys are cited. Super Poly's value right now isn't as good as it once was, which is kind of sad, actually. I really like what this card did, but when you have wind running around and, you know, all the other elements, it's such a weird place. Next up's Brigade. I don't have a name for this. I did consider that they would eventually head down this path. We saw in the European events that they were doing the rescue cat thing. If you basically bait your opponent with the Fractal here on this end and they ash this, or, you know, you normal summon the cat, tribute it, and they attempt to, like, ash you, you can still gamma them here. So that's really good, actually. That's literally, like, your best value you're going to get. I love that. We are also citing the Zodiac package down here to fully disrupt the opponent even more, because, you know, Zeus go burr. Next up, more Striker. This was Justin's Striker list for the event. 2 rows, 9 hand traps, 12 hand traps total. Triple Shark Cannon. I'm not a super big fan of this, but I understand. No jamming waves whatsoever. And we are actually main decking 2 shared rides here. That way we can capitalize on that full advantage here. Nothing else sticks out to me too much here. Next up, Prank Kids. Ooh. So yeah, we are on that full grind here. All 12, baby. We are hard playing triple polymerization. I feel like that's a little bit heavy, but I understand at the end of the day. It makes some sort of sense. One more Ghost Bell on the side deck. Nothing too techy down in the extra deck. Alright, our next Eldritch list here is actually the control variant that I was kind of talking about here. We have the Boulder Drox. You'll be able to capitalize through Solitaire here. Unizombies to climb up Synchro Ladders, aka, you know, just have a discard outlet so you can climb up, make Vampire Suckers. This list is more geared towards the raw advantage through the zombie package. Because the cool thing is, you know, your Black Awakenings, once you arrive at like a Golden Lord, these actually get to turn into actual accessing the rest of the deck, so you can actually put Boulder Drox on the field. Also, Curse Lancer here. That's hot tech. I like that quite a lot. Alright, next up is the Mech Knight list from this event. We are actually pure Mech Knight. We are playing the World Legacy Memories. Holy crap, that's been so long since I've seen that. We're playing the Chalice in here as well. Holy Lanta. Alright. I don't know what else to really say about this, but Ghost Second, Dark Rule No More, your opponent Mech Knight them. Seems absolutely kind of good, actually. Also, Dingrisu, Stack Zeus. That's cute. And then Infinitrack Earth box. Still playing, of course, the brick. We've expanded out the package a little bit here for the Machinas. We have the Dark Rule No Mores for going second. And, of course, we have the Goza Match down here in the side deck. And we also have the Skill Drain to disrupt and punish the opponent. Pretty straightforward event, all things considered. So, guys, what do you think about the breakdown for this event? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Smash the like button, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later on the day with some more cool awesome content. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you were looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.